right? That easy. He came to class. He heard what we do. He offered. Wow. You know what I mean? And that's what he says. It's that easy. That's what we do. And that's the whole thing about the community, right? It's about everybody just doing a little bit. It doesn't have to be so much, but if we all just do just a little bit of work, we can do a lot. And that is the movement, right? But you have to be patient with it because it takes time, and there's going to be like times where you just want to be like, I'm done. Why do you do this? Right? But then you're going to get those joys of times where you see like friendships build and you're there long enough to like help, right? To be there during happy times, sad times, hard times. And that's the community, right? It's easy to always be here when we're up. And you'll notice that if you stay around, because people come and go, right? Because the movement is constant, all right? Constant. It's constant. So right when you think you're getting tired, don't get tired because there's more. All right, just sleep. And then keep doing more. And then when you think you did too much, do more. All right, and then when you're bored, do more. All right, and if you're getting real bored, put yourself around more so you don't get bored. All right, you gotta be aware of those things. It's easy that we can just get stagnant. And then we're like 45 and we're like, damn, what happened to the last 15 years of life? Right? Don't do that. Don't get time back. Right? So live now. Right? At least try. We'll practice it. And we'll start just right here with moving our body, connecting our breath. That's the start. Right? Until we like, and now you can't even do that or it's Corona, right? For real, right? Make light of it because it's not going away. You better laugh. You gotta laugh. Alright? Y'all ready? Move your body. Feel good. And just realize where you're at in life. You're right where you need to be. No matter how chaotic it is. Like, all my chaotic stuff, like all of it, is what built me. Right? You either get through it, or you stay in it. You either get over it, or you stay in it. You ready? Alright, let's move freely. Hands and knees, let's go. Move through the hips, move through the shoulders. Thank you guys so much for showing up for yourself, right? You don't even get that. Made it. The hardest part is getting out of bed when it's 20 degrees and the bed's warm. Yeah. Just check in with yourself. Your breath, your movement, no one else's. Breathe in. Breath in. Breath out. Child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide. Slowly bring the forehead towards the earth. Doesn't have to touch, arms out in front. Let's keep that. And breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, rise up all fours. As you rise up all fours, wrists, elbows, shoulders back, knees, hips width apart. Tuck the chin to the chest, round through the back, cat pose. Press the earth away. Good. Inhale, come through, cow pose. Really drop the chest through the your breath, your movement through cat and cow pose on your own. to a neutral spine. Big toes touch, knees wide, child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in. Out. In all fours. Now as you rise up all fours, just take the heels of your hands forward about a half an inch. Pads root into the earth. Tuck all 10 toes. Hover the knees 2 inches off the earth and shift the hip back to the good downward facing dog. Now let's just check in, right? Be nice to the wrists. Forearms engaged, triceps, biceps. Pedal through the heels, bend through the knees. Good. Check in. Achilles, calves, hamstrings. Nice. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe. And breathe out. Good. Shift forward, top of a push-up, high plank, just nice and smooth. See where the toes are, the heels of the hands. We good? Not sagging through the hips. Stay lifted. Good. Hips high, down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Nice and slow. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Forward and good. Hang heavy. No tension in your head. No tension in the neck, in the jaw. Nice to your hamstrings. Breathe. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to the shins, create a flat back. No rounding through the mid-back. Think of your chest reaching for the earth, blades pulling across to the spine. Fold in. Inhale, arms overhead. Good. On the exhale, bring the hands down through prayer. Release them to the side. Same exhale. Good. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down through prayer. Release to the side. Good. Up and over. Inhale. Exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, halfway lift. Knees step one at a time, top of a push-up. All right, so Chaturanga Dandasana, high to mid-plank. In between, your option, as many as you want. Vinyasa through, right? Whether it's low cobra, full cobra, up dog, we'll all return downward facing dog at different times, right? So listen to your body. Breathe. And don't rush, yeah? Hips high. All 10 fingers rooted into the earth, right? Now you don't have to force your heel. You're reaching back. Good. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Come forward in a fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Fold in. Rise all the way up, arms overhead. Hands come down through prayer. Exhale. Release to the side. Inhale up and overhead. Exhale down through prayer, release to the side. Inhale up and over. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Listen to the body. Check in with what you need today. Saturday morning. Breathe. We'll all return downward facing dog. Just remember the push-up, all right? Optional. Good. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Come forward in a fold, one at a time. Halfway lift, flat back. Fold the way up, arms overhead. Good. Hands come down through prayer. Release. Head. Right hand, left wrist, left palm to the sky. Plug down through the shoulder blade. And this is what the image is. Come back. Center. Release the grip. Left hand, right wrist. Right palm to the sky. Plug down. Lateral movement left. Breathe. Come back to center. Release the grip. Hands at prayer. Fold all the way in. Halfway lift. Flat back. Good. Exhale, plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, float back, your option. Chaturanga Dandasana, listen to your body. Turn downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Lift body. No one else's, yeah? Inhale the left leg high. Now just nice and slow, pull the knee to the nose, shoulders over wrist, round through the back. Send it high. Good. Bring the left foot to the earth, down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Nice and smooth, control it. Pull the knee to the nose. Send the right leg high. Good. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Come forward in a fold. Lift flat back. Good. Right overhead. Down through prayer. Release them. To the right. Open up. Right hand to the back wall. Left hand straight ahead. Gaze follows. Overhead. Open up to the left. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Your time. Breathe in. And breath out. Left leg lifted high. Hold nose. Send it high. Step it between the hands. Right to the earth. Ravindrasana 2. Good, you got it. So knife edge of that right foot parallel with the back of the mat. You got it. Bend into that left knee. Left middle finger. Shoulders and traps. You got it. Breathe. Good. Head. Extended side angle and breathe. Keep the bend in the knee. Yep. Nothing changes in the right leg. The fingers through the arms, through the legs. Breathe. Good, nice and slow, rise up, warrior two. Nothing changes in the legs, we're coming this guy, but don't lift up through that left leg. Good, breathe in. Exhale, hands all the way down to the earth. Bring the right heel over right toe, stay right here, lunge. Inhale the left hand high to the sky. Breathe. Breath. Swing the left hand forward. Breathe. Gaze and hand to the earth. Down into the earth, keep the toes tucked. Left thigh. Active through the right and left sits bone. Lunge in through the right side. Pull back through the back of your left hip. Breathe. Hands to the earth. Right knee step. Push. Chaturanga Dandasana. Take what you need. Listen to your body. We'll all return downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Which way we gonna go? Right leg lifted high. Pull the knee to the nose, control it. Squeeze. But step it between the hands. Breathe. Feel. Good. Elbow inside knee, left hand overhead. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Slowly rise up. Reverse. Breathe. Good. Hands to the earth. As the hands come down to the earth, the left heel comes over left toes. We come to our lunge. So just as if both hands, right and left, just slightly and then your right hip pulling back so you're countering. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Take it down. Exhale, hands. Today, now my homie's gonna ride today. New clone on. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath. Good. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Come forward in a fold. Bring those big toes to touch, knees together. Good. Right? I want you to take your hands back for the heels. All right, bend through the knees, reach your sits bone straight back for your Shavasana. Breathe. Don't give a thing about nobody say. Left. Don't overdo it. Back, hip. Good. Inhale the arms overhead. Open up to the right. Inhale it way. Breathe. Hands overhead. Good. Now let's send the hands straight back, palms face down. Good. Breathe. Lift up through the chest. Get long through the back of the neck. Each vertebra. Get long. Reaching back, crown head, reaching forward. Good. Inhale. In the legs, cactus through the arms. Lift the chest up to the sky. Good. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, hands come down through prayer. Release them to the side. Good. Open up to the left. Other center of the mat, arms out to a T. Squat through the knees, jump, separate the feet. Yeah, that was what's up. Hands to the hips. Engage the legs. All right, you might have to stagger with your neighbor. Yeah, be nice to one another. And slow, fold in. Shoulders, if you're like, my hands aren't making it to the earth, let me know. I'll grab you some blocks, yeah? Remember, they're our friends. There, yes. Now think of the crown of your head reaching down for the earth, all right? With the bend through the elbows. Have a good day. Breathe. Because ain't nobody on time. Gonna have a good day. Good. Now just nice and slow. I want you to imagine strings on the back of your hips. Bend through the knees. Alright? Bend to the left, straighten through the right. Hands are here for support. Yeah, be nice. Come all the way over to the right. Come back to the right. Giving please the orange. I won't violate it. Good. Now as we come to the left toes, just open up slightly to the left. Bring your hand to the inside of your left foot. And then use your right hand. Alright, use it for support. And let these right toes spin up to the sky. Your right hand. Breathe. This is a natural fact. Breathe in. Now engage through that. Feel it through your hamstring. Flex through the right toes. Use your right and left hand. Don't let the legs take all this on. It won't feel good. Good. Come all the way back over. See the strings are... there. Breathe. These doctors ain't gonna save us. We need to save ourselves. Cause healthcare is high as hell. Breathe. Good, nice and slow. Let's go left. Good, movement. Right. Baby. To center. Mirror your left hand. Alright? You're like, what? Yeah, mirror your face with your left hand. Now turn your left fingertips into the right. Okay? Now, from here, think of a halfway lift. Good, keep that. Inhale the right hand high. If that's too much lifting it high, just bring that right palm down to the low back. Bend through the elbows and see if we can take that low vertebra inward more so than round. Because my health is my wealth. Good. Come back down to the earth. We're going to switch out the left with the right. Turn the fingertips in. Inhale the left hand high. You got it. Just be nice with your neighbor. Breath. Good, come back down. Hands under shoulders, bend through the knees, right to left, left to right. Okay, so we can't overthink this, alright? We're going to walk our hands all the way over left, our toes are going to face all the way to the back, alright? So now we're in a lunge. Bring the right knee down to the slide your fingertips straight into that left leg. So slide that left heel back, toes peel back, there you go. Breathe. Be nice. If you need some block, let me know again. Bring the hands all the way over to the right. Walk all the way over, walk all the way through. Left knee comes down. Alright, in through the right. Pull the hands back, readjust, feel. Best we can. Breathe. Something's getting rough. Huh, that's nothing new. Yeah, be nice. Don't put a lot of pressure. Be active and engaged through it. We got a problem, Houston. They get inside of your mind. Was 1999, didn't ya? Up that black and red. Change that light up in eye. Good, bend into the right knee. Come all the way, hands back. We're going back through center. Strings on the back of the hips, move to the left, right. Don't bind through the hip flexors, breathe. It's a new beginning. Good, center. Halfway lift. Alright, strong legs. If your legs went too far apart, bring them in closer. Good, hands to hips, rise up. Good, breathe. Arms out to a T. Squat through the knees. Jump up, feet together. Side. Good, top. Arms up and overhead. Good, exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Good, plant the hands. Knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, what do you need? Breathe. Breathe. When you're ready, we'll return downward facing dog. We got a problem, Houston. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Good. Inhale the left leg high. Pull the knee to the nose. Float it high. Step it between the hands. Right heel spins down. Warrior 2, we rise up. Breathe. Straighten through the right, back and in. Nothing changes in the right. So straighten it. Take that bend out of the knee. Good. Hip point back and in. Now strong, right? Trikonasana, triangle pose. Don't overdo it. Good. Think of your left shoulder blade lifting up to your right shoulder blade. And your mid-chest just coming back. Good. Breathe. Push the left knee forward, rise up, warrior 2. Reverse. Good, hands all the way down to the earth. Step back, down dog. Right leg lifted high. Pull the knee to the nose, squeeze. Send it high. Good. Step it between the hands. Left heel. Warriors, we rise up. Breathe. Straighten through the right. Nothing happens to the left, but re-engaged. Good. Trikonasana. Good. Strong. And don't overreach. It's all good if your hand's right below that knee. But it's not a kickstand, right? Because the side bodies are working. They're working for us. Strong. push the right knee. Warrior 2. Reverse. Down to the earth. Of a push-up. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, right here, let's stay at plank pose. Lift your shoulder heads away from your wrist. All right, if this is too much, lower the knees. Breathe. Good. Triceps, biceps engaged. Quads, hamstrings lifting to the sky. Core strong. Front body wrap around side, meet in the back. I can never play phone. Home. Breathe. My dad, homies told me. Drink Africa. Breathe. You helped me write this by showing me to give is priceless. Breathe. Hips high, down dog. Breathe. Breath. Good. Left foot, step it wide to the outside of the left hand. Right down. Keep the toes tucked. Keep lunging in through the right side. Alright, and hug the inside of your left knee into the tricep. I know usually we come wide. Just hug it inside. Re-engage through right and left. Lunge in. Breathe. Okay, so that knee hugging, it might move a bit. You come down a forearm. Maybe, right? And if you need a block, capture a block. Good. One hand at a time. Rise up. Breathe. Lift up the right knee. Step back. Top of a push-up. Re-engage. Breathe. Breathe. Hips high. Wide outside of the right hand. Keep on learning and soaking up the game. Breathe. Good. One hand at a time. Rise up. Lift the breathe. That's when you die. Chaturanga Dandasana. What do you need? Breathe. Each one teach one. We gotta pass it on. We'll all return downward facing dog, but everybody knows something. Breathe. Some things. Good. Knees to the earth. Big. fingers are faced out towards me. Be nice. Alright, now we're just going to slowly move to the right and to the left. Alright, all 10 fingers rooted down. Back, just slow. Control it though. Think of the top of the fingers, just pushing into the earth. If something ain't working, don't be afraid to change. Good. Come back to center. Bring the fingers forward. Alright, just kickstand through your left. Just left. Take the top of the right hand, push it into the earth, straighten through the right arm. Fingernails press into the earth. There you go. Breathe. Yep. Come back, other side. Good, come back. Now with your knees, hips width apart, tuck the toes, and we're just going to lift up. Bring the shoulders over the hips. Alright, with the toes tucked, hands can come to the top of the hips, low back. Alright, we're going to Camel Pose. So option 1, right, supported Camel Pose. Hands here, but what I want you to think of is your low ribs, alright, your mid-chest straight up, alright, and then chin out of chest. And we're here. So I don't want you pushing up and doing one of these like, oh, right, straight up, hands are here for support, and then open. Now, if you're like, this isn't enough, you can go one hand at a time. Bring it back to the heels. Be nice though, right? Breathe. Breathe. Bring the chin first. Good. And then one hand to the hip at a time if they're to the heels. If the hands are there, slowly come back. Bring the tops of the feet forward. And then just slowly bring the sits bones down to the heels. Now if that's too much, you can always take a block and put it underneath the bones, yeah? Good, and if you need one, I'll throw one to you. Breathe. And just a breath in. Now just readjust the knees. Bring the knees in a little closer towards one another, not touching. Heels wide, and then again, use your block if it's there, but slowly sit back. Okay? So if your sits bone is almost there, but it's not quite there, and you're feeling pressure on your knees, get a block for sure. Okay? Good. Now from here, bring the hands behind. If it's there, right? If it's too much, just stay here. Right? And then maybe it's here. But you're engaged through your sits bone, right? It's like your butt's engaged rooting to the back of the knees. And then maybe it's here. Right? You just gotta play with it. I'm with you. Breathe. Good. Now wherever you're at, come one at a time, right? Be nice. Good. Come forward, all fours, and then just freedom of movement, just as we started class. Move through the hips, move through the shoulders, feel. There's no wrong, right? I know, it's weird when the teacher's like, do whatever you want, but for real, get used to that, right? Get used to making your own choices. Right? That's a practice within a practice. Unless you want someone to tell you what to do. I mean, you can get that too. Breathe. Good. Come back to all fours. Inhale the right hand high to the sky. Move through your fingers, move through your wrists. Good. Now let's thread the needle all the way through. Think of the outside of the right shoulder. Maybe making the earth. It's alright if your right ear doesn't. Good. On the inhale, the way up high. Through the fingers, move through the wrists. Good. Bring it back down. The other leg, yeah. Send it all the way through. Good, bring it down to the earth. Slide the leg straight back, come down one forearm at a time to Sphinx Pose. Take your feet a little bit wider. And breathe. Go down to your toenails, press them equal into the earth. Square the hips. Breathe. Engage through the quads. You'll feel your kneecaps lift up just a bit. You got it. Tuck the chin slightly. Good. Breathe. Good. Come down to the earth. Breathe. Alright, now from here, palms under shoulders. If you're all the way over to the left side of the mat, shift the whole body all the way. Just like lift yourself up, push over. Alright, there you go. Now reach the right palm out towards your neighbor. In line with your right shoulder, bend through the left knee. Push the left palm into the earth. Slowly step the left toes over the right leg. Shoulder roll one. Good, breathe. And nothing is wrong with... You got it. Breathe. Close and change. Breathe. Blood run through the veins. Back over onto the belly. Palms under shoulders. Alright, shift the whole body out of your mat. Lift up, push over. Good. Left palm in line with left shoulder. Bend through the right knee. Step it up. Breathe. Breathe in. And breathe out. There you go. Be nice. Because you never really know what it is. Yeah. Remember Jaja when you're big. Good. Slowly come all the way back. Good. Shift your body to the center of the mat. Good. Press up hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Shift back. Downward facing dog. Just give me and give me things. I need nothing else. Shift forward. Top of a push-up. Last one. Chaturanga Dandasana. Get what you need. We'll all return. Downward facing dog. We'll all return, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Good. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Come forward in a fold. Good. And hang heavy. Heavy, heavy. You got it. Good. Halfway lift. Rise all the way up, arms overhead. Hands come down through prayer. Release them to the side. Good. And just stand. Good. Take your right ear towards the right shoulder. Come back. Left, left. or look up to celebrities. Come back, chin to the chest. Breathe. Take the chin out of the chest, back of the head, base of the neck, open up. Come back. Good, rotate to the right, your right. Good, come back. Down flat on the back. There's something you may never need. Pull both knees into the chest. Give yourself the biggest hug of your day. Make sure it's real, right? It's easy to miss it. Don't miss it. Breathe. Rock to the right, rock to the left. Good. Come back to center. Lift both legs up high to the sky. Cross your right ankle over to your left thigh. Bend through the left knee. Figure 4 stretch. Alright, so your right hand will come between the legs. Reach for the back of your left hamstring or the front of your left shin or knee. Stay active, right and left. Solomon explained why he bought his 7th car today. How does it feel to live life with millions of us left without a ride? So stay active through the toes, stay active through the feet. Yeah. Think of the outside of the right knee pushing forward as you pull the left in. Good. The poorest of the people in the mud. The more you. Good. Lift both legs up high. Cross the left over to the right. Bend through the right knee, other side. Breathe. Now see if you can balance out the back of your hips, yeah? Usually we roll over to the left a little too much or the right too much. And then see if you can balance up through your shoulder blades. This is through the toes, you got it. Breathe. Feel. Good, you got it. Good. Unwind. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Bent knees, arms down to the side. Reach down just so you can just about touch the heels. Good. Now lift the hips up just a couple inches and walk your shoulder blades underneath the chest. Maybe even clasp for the hands. Good. Lift the hip points up. Bridge pose, but be really nice, yeah? Really nice. Especially to the, we want to be nice to the base of the neck, yeah? Strong here. Breathe. Legs are strong as we lift up all sides. We want no pinching in the low back, alright? No sharp pains. Breathe. Feel. Good. And then when you're ready, just slowly come down one vertebra at a time. Good. And then breathe. Take your feet wide and let the knees fall in towards one another. Good. Breathe. Breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open like a book. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly, and just breathe. Breathe. If it's too much, sometimes, yeah, if it comes too, there you go, bro. Babylon, destroy our minds, we want to corrupt. Good. Now bring the hands to the outside of the thighs and pull the knees in so meet one another, and pull the thighs into the chest. Big hug. To corrupt. Good. Keep a hold of the right knee. Let the left leg come long and flat. Good. Now we're going to guide the right knee across the body and gaze opposite. Good. Now reach that right hand out in line with the right shoulder. Good. So take an inhale. Exhale, that left hand just pushes down on the right knee just a little. Good. I've been knowing, don't just be free. You're gonna be easily with. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. And let's switch legs. With faith. Feel. Take your time. Alright, only when you're ready. Guide it across. Stay rooted down. Let those shoulder blades root into the earth. You got it. There you go. Good. Breathe. And be nice. See if you can send the breath through that left side body, right? Top of the hip, low back. When you eat. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Pull both knees. Yourself a great big squeeze. Make sure it's real, yeah? Like a great big hug. You got to pull everything in. Pull your forehead up to the knees. Squeeze. Like love yourself. I know. It's a practice. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah, bro. Breathe. And then when you're ready, release into the final Shavasana. If you need anything in between, right? Take it. You need to send your toes over your head. You need a happy baby. It's whatever you're feeling, right? What's your body asking you for? And then get comfortable. The hardest pose of our day. Final Shavasana, right? Breathe. hard. Just come back, just a little at a time. When you're ready, just make your way into a nice comfortable fetal position, listening and taking whatever you need in between. And use your whole entire body to press up into a nice comfortable. Inhale the arms up. Open up your palms and allow yourself to receive whatever you need right now, Saturday morning. Peace, love, truth, understanding, patience, whatever it is you need. Pull it down into your heart center and lock it in and let it spread. Medicine for the people. Namaste. Someone in the matrix world, you share it on social media because that's how we communicate now, I guess. But it's crazy. It's crazy, right? So keep doing those things that they do help, right? But just taking one moment at a time. Right? Remember these things. You get to go wake up and those are the things. That's a connection. It's not the Wi-Fi connection. It's the eye to eye. It's human, you know? Somebody who are not on the, and it's hard. You know? If you want it to be bad, it's bad. If you want it to be good, it can be good. Alright? You got it. Nobody else can do that for you. You got it. It's love, y'all. Have a beautiful day.